I've seen this exact story play out more times than I can count. It always starts with someone bright, someone ambitious, who thinks they've found the ultimate shortcut to getting rich. In this explainer, we're going to walk through that story because, trust me, understanding it is the absolute first step to not becoming another casualty. Okay, let's get into it. So let's just start with the big one, right? The question that keeps aspiring traders up at night. Is it really possible to quadruple your trading account in a single year? I mean, is that a goal or is it just a fantasy? To figure this out, let's meet our main character for today. We'll call him the new trader. And look, this guy isn't lazy, not at all. He's sharp, he's put in the hours studying online, and he is just buzzing with excitement to finally get started. And this is his starting capital. But that $10,000 isn't just a number. It represents countless hours of overtime, weekend pizza delivery gigs, and being super disciplined with his savings. This is his hard-earned money, and he's ready to put it to work. His plan? Well, on the surface, it sounds almost laughably simple. All he has to do is find a stock that doubles in price. Then he'll take that bigger pot of money and we'll just do it one more time. Sounds easy enough, right? And there it is, $40,000. That's the magic number, the tangible result of his dream, turning 10 grand into 40 grand in a year. I mean, this is the goal that has him jumping out of bed in the morning, convinced his life is about to change forever. But this is where our story takes a very sharp turn. This quote, it perfectly sums up the problem. Our new trader's sky-high ambition is on a collision course with the cold, hard wisdom of someone we'll call the rich trader. And that collision brings us right into our first section. See, the new trader, full of confidence, seeks out the rich trader for a little advice, probably expecting a pat on the back. What he gets instead is a very harsh dose of reality. The rich trader, he doesn't waste any time. He just pours a bucket of ice water all over this grand plan. He explains that, look, quadrupling your money isn't technically impossible, but those kinds of massive returns, they only really happen during very specific, incredibly powerful market trends. They are not the result of some normal, repeatable strategy you can just use year after year. And to make his point, the rich trader gives some crucial context. He points to these legendary moments in history, like the roaring bull market of the late 1920s or the dot-com boom in the late 90s. He brings up names like Cisco, Google, Apple, stocks that delivered absolutely mind-blowing returns. But he hammers home the point, these were exceptional companies in truly exceptional times. And this right here really gets to the heart of the issue. The new trader is completely fixated on the upside, right? The hope of finding that one stock that just takes off. But the rich trader forces him to look at the other side of that coin. That hot stock you're betting the farm on, it can just as easily get cut in half. And then he delivers the final blow. It's not just a friendly warning. It's a stark, matter-of-fact prediction. He looks at the new trader and says, with the mindset you have right now, there is a high probability you will end this year with less money than you started with. Ouch. So that's a tough pill to swallow. The dream of easy money is pretty much shattered. So what now? Well, this is the critical turning point. Section 2 is all about the professional's approach. It's about understanding that trading isn't about getting rich quick. It's about treating it like a serious profession. And the very first lesson in professionalism is understanding this term drawdown. All it means is the decline your account takes from a high point. See, successful trading isn't really about chasing huge gains. It's about playing defense and managing your risk to keep these drawdowns as small as possible. So here's the big mindset shift. Your number one job as a new trader, it's not to make money. I know that sounds crazy, but you have to forget about the profits for now. Your one and only job is to build and follow a solid, tested trading system. And what's a system? It's your personal rulebook. It defines exactly when you get into a trade, when you get out, and how much you risk. It's what takes the wild emotions out of your decisions. The rich trader uses a great analogy here. Think about a surgeon. They don't just read a book and then start operating on people, right? No way. They go through years and years of training. They learn to follow incredibly precise procedures and manage unbelievable stress. Trading is no different. It demands education, a strict plan, and rock-solid emotional control. Okay, so if the big goal is to build a system, what does that actually look like in practice? Our third section breaks down the core principles you need to get started on the right foot. All right, these are the 3 big actionable steps you can take away from this. First, focus on your system. That rulebook we talked about, it comes before any thought of profit. Your only job is to execute your plan perfectly. Second, manage your risk. This is all about playing defense. A great rule of thumb is the 1% rule. Never, ever risk more than 1% of your account on any single trade. That's how you survive a losing streak and stay in the game. And third, get an education. You have to accept that you're going to make mistakes. You're going to lose money. Think of those early losses as your tuition. You're paying to learn from the best teacher there is, the market itself.
So, we followed our new trader on this wild ride, from total euphoria down to a sobering reality check. But the rich trader isn't quite done. He's got one final, crucial lesson to share.
The rich trader completely reframes the whole challenge. He says, look, maybe you can make a 50% return. It's hard, but it's possible. But the real question isn't about the numbers. It's about you. Are you willing to put in the insane amount of work it takes to be better than the other 99% of people trying to do this? And we're going to end on this incredible quote from the legendary trader Jesse Livermore because it just perfectly captures everything we've talked about. The hunt for easy money is a trap, and the market is more than happy to take your money to teach you that lesson. The real path isn't easy, but for those who are willing to do the work, it's a profession unlike any other.